Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Taking on another SEC team, a group that has a lot to prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. As a design quarterback keeper. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And here comes the punter onto the field. Coverage team brings down the returner. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Eludes the rush. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Off target with the throw. Incomplete. come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Short pass finds the tight end. Makes the ground but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Tight end makes the grab. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
After missing the field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on third down to even get into field goal range. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Completion gains about 6 yards, and now it's a fourth down call.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Caught on the outside. It's Montgomery. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Here's the first play of the drive, backed up at their own 7. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They stop him, but it's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. He'll hand it off. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The back's got to run a pitch. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. 7th play of the drive coming up. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go.
So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. 1st down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Pass caught, but not good for 1st down yardage. Offense looking to punt now. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking to scramble, and he just throws it away. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. The coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
3rd down play for this offense. Some press coverage now from these DBs. They go with a direct snap. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Nice 1st down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice 1st down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
He's moving out of the pocket now, and left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Split backfield here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. We get the 2nd half started with a running play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. Looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the 2nd half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. and the gain just good enough for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Dump off caught by the running back. So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. They pressure him and get him on fourth down. There is a flag, but I think this sack is going to stand. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. When he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. The offense set up with a great chance to score here. First and goal off that kickoff return. And the back now goes in motion. Pressure is coming. The pass rush closing in. Looking for 6. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Here's the second down play. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Running with purpose. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
This is the risk you take as a defensive coordinator when you play press man. You're betting that your guy's better than that receiver. Pretty good coverage, but how about the throw by the quarterback to take away any threat at all from that corner?
Looking to throw it on first down. It's the running back in the flat. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Offense comes out to start this drive. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the offense will stay out there for a two-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. He'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Snags the quick throw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Receiver makes the grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down, looking to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
I love how they're trying to find a one-on-one matchup that can get this ball in the end zone, but that's 3 straight plays where they've not been able to score a touchdown. Late in the game like this, down by 3, I think you got to kick the field goal and hope this game goes into overtime.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Direct snap to the back.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Brought down after a 7-yard gain. So it's 2nd and 3.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Caught near the sideline. It's Montgomery. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The ball is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
On the run, it's Montgomery. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Boy, that pays off in a big way. In a close game like this in the fourth quarter, you had to go for it on fourth down. You call up the running back's number. He comes through in a big way. You get a new set of downs. Looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Receiver makes the catch. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And a timeout is called to talk some strategy on this very important drive.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll just get rid of it. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fights off a defender.
You talk about a big stage and big-time pressure and then delivering. That's what this running back just did to be able to give them this 3-point lead. And if you're smart, you just kick the extra point. That forces your opponent to have to go down and score a touchdown to win the game.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. They'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. If they couldn't connect on that try, give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Here kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.